Last time on Dice Funk.
Do you know if there's anything that's like a natural enemy or predator of the Sleagle that I could befriend for no particular reason?
You must talk to my friend Buddy. I believe we met at the university function. He is a great zoologist. He would know exactly what animal you should befriend that would be natural enemy, and if you can befriend it, then you will be armored against the Sleagle.
Yeah, it was Vimble. He has the 3 hooks.
It's completely...
Perception?
Really putting the knock in narcissist.
You have been given a one-word command and are now magically compelled to respond.
Remember the perfectly beautiful doll? Imprinted on my brain a little bit and then put my brain in the doll. And now the doll stabs someone in the throat.
Okay, Juniper, if you say, do you have the doll, and Zana, you wink, Fortunato jumps off the barge back onto the beach.
Alright, this is the part of the movie where the person, like, reveals that they're evil, even though everyone already knew Zana was evil, but this is, like, just let Zana have her moment. Like, she takes out a cigarette from somewhere and starts smoking. She goes, "So you found me out." Yeah. Before that party, my parents didn't summon a demon. I summoned the demon.
Eldritch
and
Blast.
offered my parents.
Let her have the monologue!
Anyway, I summoned the demon, and they gave me the power of tongues.
Eldritch
and now
Blast.
everyone does whatever I say.
I'm doing a dart in there.
I give birth to the doll, throw it into the ocean.
Oh my god.
I look at all of you and say, "Bye-bye, losers," and then I collapse.
Dio, like, rolls their wrists around as if they're, like, spinning their guns. and then, like, mimics, like, putting them in holsters in their hips.
My name's Peter. I'm a demon. Hold on. Okay. Yes, I do evil, but really, it's more like my day job. It doesn't really make me feel fulfilled or anything. So, like, usually what I do is I just try and possess people who already kind of suck, so then I don't have to work, and I can just, like, sit back and, like, not do anything.
That's a great question. So are you going to be playing Peter, the demon bard, going forward, but you're going to lose your ranger level as the circulatory system rips out of your body and goes after the ham sect and the doll, which has imprinted with Zana's real brain?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna swim off like a jellyfish, I suppose. Oh, it's like sucks itself out of it. Oh, bye. See ya. That guy was weird. He had funny jokes, though.
I saw a spark against the dark, and we erupt, but it's a slow burn. I take a chance, we start to dance, can't see enough to know to turn around. The sound of a bonfire carries over fences, titillates the senses. We can feel the heat, a chill wind is pushing you into me, and it's looking like we might be burning down. But we're a bonfire, I keep putting in, Oh, we're a bonfire, I keep putting in,
So one of my favorite things is screaming. Does anyone here have any stories about screaming?
I do. I have one about screaming with your mouth closed, like this. And so that's a demonstration of a sound of somebody.
That's a scream that I can hear.
I could hear that really well, actually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my sister's friend in 8th grade thought that if she screamed with her mouth closed, nobody could hear her. So she would scream all day in class with her mouth closed, and nobody would react or respond, or like they were just ignoring her. And so one day she goes,
That's so awesome.
Katie, did you know if you scream with your mouth closed, no one can hear you? I do it all the time. And my sister goes, yeah, Amy, everyone can hear you screaming. They just thought you were being weird.
No, we all know. It's just that weird thing that you do. Everyone's too uncomfortable to comment
I
about
say this
it.
too much about, like, people I find funny, but this is definitely a character from when I think you should leave skit. Like, this is absolutely someone who's, like, sitting there going, and then someone's like, what are you doing? And they're like, wait, you can hear me? Like,
Oh, that's so on point.
I 100% know that if I was sat next to someone on a bus and they were just screaming with their mouth shut, I wouldn't let them know that I could hear it.
Well, I mean, my thing is that, like, my assumption would not be that they don't think I can hear them. That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't, if I was to say anything, it would be maybe like, are you all right? Not, do you realize that everyone can hear that? Like, I would assume they know.
No, if your mouth is closed, you can't be heard.
Oh, what a fun, spontaneous story that we heard for the first time.
I like the idea of someone who's wound up accidentally, like, reverse telepathy. Like, everyone can hear what they're thinking. And like, you can also talk with your mouth closed. Like, and it's like...
Sophie, I can't hear anything you said.
And if you progressed to, like, trying to do that when you were, like, screaming mad, you could just be, like, sitting in a meeting with your boss and just being like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I like to think this is the same logic as those detectives who have monologues in their head, and everyone's just staring at them as they think. You know? We're just like, they're sitting there and they're having a whole monologue.
Good.
But what does everyone else see? Just a guy staring at them, not moving.
I think this is the big advantage of the cigarello. You have a moment to reflect and gaze into the middle distance, right?
We played the Dungeons and the Dragons here. Austin, what are we doing? We don't remember. What's up?
Did I tell you folks about, like, my thing of, like, at my old job, I was, like, working as, like, a line cook, and whenever I'd, like, get, like, stressed out online, I'd start, like, doing bits, and my, like, favorite one was I would start talking like a sexy widow baby.
Oh my god, no!
And, like, my
Sam,
boss, like...
You haven't listened to any of the previous podcasts, have you?
Yeah, this is a running joke on the show, is that I try to do baby voice and everyone gets very upset with me.
I mean, I welcome it. But yeah, like, I mean, like, my boss, who was like, I got the job because, like, I know him through stand-up comedy, and he was like, dude, I've never tell people they can't do, like, you can't do this. Like, you certainly can't call it a sexy baby voice. That's absolutely not okay, but, like...
I was kind of wondering about that, because it was much more gangster baby than anything else.
Yeah. Oh, no, in my mind, that was... for me, like, the canon for me is that was sexy.
You know what? No, I'm actually going to support sexy baby voice, because you know what? People have been doing woman sexy baby voice for too long, and maybe we're just uncomfortable with it because we're too obsessed with gender. So you know what? Do the sexy baby
Austin,
voice.
as a reminder, I threw the ball to you to make D&D happen, and you refused the ball. That's on you.
I mean, last we left the adventure, everyone teamed up on Zana and executed her in cold blood.
I don't know that...
Yeah.
I don't know that everyone executed her in cold blood.
I think
I think everyone did.
Laura, I know you like to be morally above everything, but, like, if you're a part of a team with someone, with two people, and they just start just blasting them over and over and over, and canonically what your character did was what? Sit there?
Yeah, I think that makes you
in my defense, what the fuck am I meant to do when, like, by the first I know is you've already shot this person enough they're dead and you're still shooting them. What am I gonna do by stepping in and get shot as well?
No, you have to touch the gun. You have to put your fingerprints on the weapon as well, so you're in it together.
Yeah,
that's.
I like the idea of Juniper sitting there going, no, oh no, stop. No, don't do that. No.
I'm pretty sure by, like, shot 1 or 2 you'd completely done murder.
And yet you didn't kill her, so...
Right. And
You
yeah,
can't kill her in a way that matters. She's a force ghost now.
So last we left the adventure, the party was on a raft headed east. Your wagon is on the raft. I put a picture of this actual historical thing in the chat, and then I realized in the bottom there are little horses in this body of water, and they have to swim alongside the raft. It's so sad.
Okay, but horses like swimming.
yeah. I was gonna say, what if they enjoy it?
Yeah. Well, Rons don't. Rons hate it.
By about halfway in this episode, we are gonna get Austin to do the scream, the closed mouth scream.
The closed mouth screen, yeah.
Also, yeah, like I'm not sure how how much this was up in your recap, but just like Vimble's still baby, you know.
Okay, wonderful. I want to say the Rons are on the raft because it's just too cruel. Also, the raft is being pulled by dolphins who are very fast, and so you're making good time east. The last thing that happened was Peter the demon said, "I can manifest weed, and that's just how this is gonna be." And then everyone started smoking.
My memory of where we're at is literally everyone on this new world that we've met hates us, literally without exception. So we're doing well.
I just want to make it clear that like when Vimble smokes the joint, he's like, "Baby, want a bottle?" And then
Oh, God!
I would like to say for the record that Horseshoe Crab liked me.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and Red isn't. It's not necessarily a hate relationship. It's like a fun. It's like a fun kind of rivalry.
you know, like when you have like a fun. Everyone should not support these people and should chase them out of town if they see them. Like a fun version of that.
Murder flirting is what I'm going for.
So I think the sun is going down. You all are chilling and getting to know Peter, and we are going to do a short rest here because both Juniper and Vimble got caught in that trap in the last reliquary. So you all took damage. That I don't know if everyone's healed up, but
Okay.
let's narrativize the short rest as you all chilling and getting to know the new party member. As the sun goes down, you're on this beautiful ocean. This is like a first moment of like chill, calm, and peace you've all experienced in quite a while.
Tell us about yourself outside of being a chaos demon.
Oh, hey, I'm Peter. I don't really like to work, so being inside Azana was pretty lit. But, you all seem pretty chaotic enough. Usually, you don't really have to guide people to do bad stuff. Bad things just happen on their own, and then I take credit for it. It's really nice. So, just hanging out.
I think I can be more chaotic.
Yeah.
And Dio blasts the just blasts the river.
That's great.
Juniper's quietly sat here like, oh god, can we get a reset on Dio already? This Dio's going bad real fast.
I've replaced
Dio points
Zana's
with
picture in the Roll20.
Oh, perfect. My mission now is to not only establish order here, but to get my original body back and go back to my original age.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy.
I just want to meet some new plants up here. They seem pretty chill.
I was gonna say before, Dio is blasting with a finger gun with one hand while taking a drag on the joint that Peter summoned. So I think that when Vimble says "get back to my original age," Dio looks at Vimble and exhales, and then looks at the joint like, what is happening?
Oh my god! What if there's a weed Dio?
I can put a seed inside of Dio.
Dio made entirely of vibes.
Yeah.
Do you want a weed seed?
No, I don't. I don't want to be made entirely of sticks and seeds.
I don't know how to ask this tactfully.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any actual aim up here other than just chilling with us? Like, is there anything you... Are you up here because you want to achieve anything, or just because we're a bumbling source of chaos?
Well, at first it was because you were all just a horrible nightmare of chaos, Zana included. All right, loved it.
Thanks, appreciate it.
But after sitting back with my feet up inside of her soul, I thought, what do I like outside of work? Because work makes me feel bad, and I don't like that. I think evil doesn't make me feel good. So I'm thinking, what does? I'm trying to figure that out now. So that's what I want to do.
Have you tried niceness and non-chaos?
That's like, yeah, I mean, no, I haven't tried it. It seems kind of weird, Seems a little like gross or wrong,
Dio puts a hand on Peter's shoulder and says, "You should try speaking to crabs."
Oh, crabs. Are there any crabs in the river? Hello, crabs?
This is something I have enjoyed greatly.
Speaking to the crabs. We did have a dance party inside of Zana's body with some animal sea of life. I don't remember if there were crabs. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think so far I like smoking demon weed.
Demon weed's pretty good.
And I liked making that baby outfit that's apparently de-aged Vimble.
Oh, have you ever tried having a conversation with the demon weed before you harvest it? It is a lot more alert and on the ball than you would ever expect.
Oh, so is it evil that I'm killing it to smoke it?
Oh, no, it doesn't, have a real sense that that's going on, but, it knows what's up.
I look down at my demon weed and I go, oh my god, it has thoughts. It was a person. Oh.
Thoughts is a strong word for plants. Is vibes more than anything.
Oh my god. What have I done? I've killed the essence of vibes.
Oh no, did I ruin demon weed for you? Quick, smoke some more demon weed,
great.
You'll feel better.
Take out a big demon weed bong. It's got little horns on it. And I just rip it.
This is hitting me pretty hard from my little baby lungs.
Yeah, this is hitting me pretty hard as well. And yeah. Dio takes another drag and is like looking Vimble up and down, just trying to understand what's different about Vimble now. Is there anything different?
Well, yeah.
No.
He's just disguised as a baby.
So Juniper's very on board with leaving this running and just says, well, it's such a shame that solving this mystery is going to have to take priority over all other pre-existing Vimble priorities, but we'll get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. Justice can wait. Anyone in the way of me getting my old body back has to die.
And then he's gonna I'm imagining Vimble's inventory is now is just all disguised as well as basically a baby shower's worth of things, but that are all weapons and stuff. So his short swords are just inside a breast pump.
Yeah, that 20 on that costume is fucking sick, dude. It's got everything. It's the whole bat thing, but with baby bottles.
Perfect.
So Vimble. I heard that you could break curses like this through acts of true heroism or a selfless act or something. Have you considered doing that? Maybe a true love's kiss, but I think maybe we should focus on a heroic deed instead.
True love's kiss.
No, I think I don't know.
True love's kiss.
And he's
No,
just sort of...
not for baby form, maybe.
Why don't we focus on things that are more attainable for you?
No. I think that you are right about that.
No.
Dio leans in closer and then goes, Vimble, you smell better than when you were an adult.
He's got a fresh diaper. We're gonna have to fix that soon.
This can't be what the season is now.
Yes, it is. We have a baby now.
Why not? Yeah.
I pick up Vimble like a baby and hold him like a baby.
Keep pushing. We've nearly got Austin to do the closed mouth scream.
Yeah.
We're nearly there.
Baby is an awful lot of responsibility, and you know, you guys, you know, you have to.
I
take
put a
that
joint
on.
in your mouth like a pacifier.
Yeah, and I'm just like sucking on it, like the same way that one would. Like, I'm not like inhaling. I'm just
Just being weird.
yeah.
I mean, this is obviously very absurd, but there is precedent. Batman did get turned into Bat Baby at some point, I think in like the 60s or something.
So this is canon. Thank you.
Yeah.
He had to fight Boss Baby, who was actually a crime boss baby.
I put the Bat Baby comic. Here it is. It's real.
Oh yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
For listeners at home, there is a guy who's presumably like a goon or whatever, because he's wearing a little fedora, who's going, "Look out! It's Bat Baby and Robin." I like that he respects the branding update immediately.
I just like that Baby Batman apparently had like dungarees on the ready to go
Yeah,
that were
bat
perfectly
dungarees.
cut to still show the logo on the t-shirt.
Right, and it's a t-shirt as well.
Story of the year that was.
Yeah.
Bat Baby was story of the year.
So, Mari, can you tell us about your character sheet? Because you made some changes to it. And,
I changed around some of my stats. I am no longer in that one Bard school that made it so no one can ever resist me ever. I am now in the College of Lore, which gives me different things. But I've changed my priorities to be less deception and more just like chill vibes. I have persuasion high still, but I also went more into like animal handling, and medicine and other things, just to make things a little bit less stressful and maybe like talk to some animals. I got some new spells called Animal Friendship, Bane, Cure Wounds. Yeah, first time in my life I'm taking a healing thing.
I'm taking a support spell, hell.
Yeah, well, I've always been terrified that if I just get one healing spell, people will be like, she's a healer, and I am doomed. So, I've always...
Don't worry, 75% of us have healing spells now, I think, in the party. You're fine.
Oh, and I changed Vicious Mockery, because that doesn't vibe, to Thunderclap, and I'm excited to let everyone know what that's going to look like.
everyone loves keeping secrets from me. I still don't know what Dio's mask does. At any moment, I could be completely destroyed.
Yeah. This is the Dice Funk way.
I've created this prison for myself. I should say that the icon for Zana has been changed from a cheerleader to the dude from The Big Lebowski. And when you eventually reveal Peter's real body inside of Zana's skin, I do have Tim Curry from Legend queued up. So I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's what he's going to be, very sexy. But in a non-sexual way. Just like, you come to me kind of vibe. I ain't going to come to you.
That's not how I remember that film. Tim Curry did make people come to him.
Oh, no. People come to... I just want to look like Tim Curry in Legend because it's sexy. I don't want those vibes, right? Come on, you see a giant dude with huge horns talking like that? People go to him, you know?
Yeah.
That's true. People do go to him.
That film was formational for a lot of people, along with Labyrinth, I think. And
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
a lot of people have complex feelings about this imagery.
My feelings are not complex. They're pretty straightforward.
Okay, sure. So you're all in the raft. Night falls. You've rolled hit dice to heal. Maybe you know, some of you fall asleep. Is there anything else you want to talk about? This is who's to say what's going to happen when you get to the next biome? But this is the end of the beach arc coming up.
What do you guys think the stars mean if they just made them up? Like, do you think they're still like stars? Do you think they're like dots? Do you think this is like a dome?
I think...
What if they're lying to us?
Probably first and foremost, I think, what are stars?
Shit.
Big balls of fire very far away.
Huh.
Or holes in the dome. Who knows?
Could be projected onto the inside of the dome.
This could be a giant experiment by aliens.
Well, I want to create safety, but now there is another thing I would like to do, and I could probably do it at some point, but I don't know how to prioritize.
What is the other thing?
Touch a big burning ball of fire very far away.
What if we put a ball of fire far away and then you walked towards it and touched it?
I want to touch one of these stars.
There has to be a spell somewhere that will let you safely touch a star, probably.
I would let it inside me.
Because Dio's high, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make it look like a star's coming at Dio, so Dio can touch the star.
Oh, Dio, you need to save us by touching it.
Save us, Dio! Save us!
Whoa! But I think that as the illusion disappears, Dio is unsatisfied, because ultimately what they really, really want is to let a star inside of them and be made of a star.
How do we get a star? Oh my god, what are stars made of here? Can we actually get a star? What if they're made out of hot babes?
Austin, what do we have to roll to find out if stars are the same here?
Are they beautiful crystals in the sky? What's happening?
Roll nature?
Nature is...
This is exactly what I was talking about. This will take longer than right now.
8.
No, this is important now. Now we gotta do it.
I don't know how to prioritize my tasks.
Oh, I know, Dio. Dio, I know how to prioritize. Touching stars, as best we know, is probably one of the less safe activities. So, stay here doing safety until such a time as we work out a safe way to touch the sun.
And then Dio very quietly says to themselves, "But I know how to touch it now." Because Dio is very confident that they could touch it and just let the star inside of themselves.
It's very, very far away. We will need, even if we wanted to go do it first, it would take a long time to get to.
Vimble's going to put his hand on Dio and then to sort of like pat them on the back and then offer them his pacifier.
Yeah, Dio takes it and then falls asleep.
Oh.
Those nature rolls were 4, 8, and 5. Truly one of the most abysmal failures we've seen so far. As far as a group roll. None of you know shit about dick about stars.
Also, to clarify, Dio is imitating sleep. Because Dio doesn't
I really want to believe that our dumbass group now does genuinely believe that these are just painted on a dome about 20 foot up in the sky.
No, there are holes in the dome.
Sorry, it's holes in the dome.
Yeah.
No, they're projected
And they
onto
don't
the
want
dome.
us to know what's up there. They don't want us to know what's past the dome.
Then why would they make the holes, though? Because that would mean we could see through the dome and know what's out there.
Those are other people who have ascended.
Yeah, exactly.
They figured it out.
They didn't make the holes, and they don't want us to see the holes.
Yeah, those holes are from people who have ascended. They figure it out, and then you just float up into the sky and you bust through.
Okay, so we're going to make our own holes in the dome. Cool, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
The audience has been very clear that what they want from this show is like a cozy found family group dynamic. Just like, cool queer people getting along and having fun together. And we've given them nothing but inter-party conflict for 12 episodes. So I'm glad now that you're all doing weed and talking shit about space. This is a good vibe.
Do you think it watches through the holes?
Maybe Red shot holes in the dome. She can shoot.
That's true.
She can shoot.
We should ask her.
Oh, challenge the dome to one of those fights where we get what
my
we
God.
want if we beat the dome.
Home gang.
We should call her. How do we call her?
See if she can help us fight the
Red.
dome. Red, we need help fighting the dome.
Red,
Red, are you here?
the dome wants a home gang.
Vimble can speak Celestial, so he's gonna like scream at the stars in Celestial, challenging them to a home gang.
Yeah, no, make it a roll, please.
yeah. Is there anything that I can roll for that?
To yell at the stars?
Yeah, challenge them to a duel.
Intimidation.
Challenge them to a home gang.
Intimidation. -2 in intimidation is what I have. Let's see. 9.
Oh my god.
I never wanted a crit more than that moment.
Yeah.
What would I have done? It's like, yeah, a living star comes down and just starts fucking you up.
Yeah, it's like the stars from Stardust. It's all hot babes.
Austin, that's the risk you roll when you agree and say a stat to roll.
Yeah. I mean, would it just work if for this now Vimble is just like singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" in Celestial?
Yeah, I think, the way this scene ends is the four of you shouting for Red and or at the stars, and then there's just a smash cut to the next morning where you're all like, ragdolled unconscious, except for Dio who's just pretending to be unconscious.
I think not for the first time in this adventure. I can't. My memory is failing me. Dio is going.
Yeah, you've definitely described this before
yeah.
because I said, oh, yeah, you're one of those, not a honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
Yeah.
Yo, my roommate's cat fell asleep on my lap the other day, and she fully did the honk shoe.
I'm a solid honk shoer.
It was awesome. It ruled so hard.
All right. So the next morning, you all eventually wake up. I assume you're hungry, non-Dio party members. I'm just take it for Red. When I talk about sleep or eating or breathing, I'm not talking about Dio. I don't have to do this disclaimer every time. Do you all want to try to gig some fish?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do we roll to gig fish? What is gigging?
Oh my God, you don't know? Okay, if you don't know about giggling, do you know about noodling?
I know about noodling.
Yeah.
Are you guys fucking with me?
Is noodling the one where you stick your arm in and you try and get the fish to just be on your arm?
Yeah, bud.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about fishing is that fish fear me and women want me.
The hat and rolling with rainbows that goes on for 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do we roll to get a fish?
That's survival. Gigging, to answer the question, is spear fishing, essentially, trying to stab down into the water.
Oh.
10.
My cousin hunts wild boar like that. 14.
Wow, that's pretty cool. 13 and 14 is sufficient to catch fish for breakfast. Yeah, you don't get an excess, you don't have a haul, but you all can make a lovely little brunch here on the ocean. I have to stress again how idyllic and just paradise this whole entire landscape is. You all are in constant awe of just how beautiful and clear the water is, how, the white the sand is. It's just it looks like you're living inside a postcard.
That and then a demon and a baby just spearing some fish on it's like out of a storybook.
I like to imagine I just took my tiny war gong and turned it on its side, and then used 2 tiny little sticks to make the that traditional Jamaican drum that goes ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, just like that, but very small.
Oh.
And then the fish came out, and I got that.
Vimble's fishing with his grappling hook, but it looks like it looks like what are those, a mobile, the thing that you hang over a baby's crib.
Dio is in awe, but not because the water is so clear and the sand is so white, but because there's water and there's sand.
Sure. But you would be impressed by anything. The beach could be filled with trash, and the water could be straight poison.
Oh,
and you'd be like, ooh.
Dio would lose their fucking mind going to a garbage dump. Dio would have such a good time going to a garbage dump.
Sorry, so these are a bunch of stories here, but just saying a bunch of things are very specific for me. I was talking to my roommate the other day. We were like, just like hanging out last night, and she was just like, "Yeah, you ever go to the dump? The garbage men rule there. Like they're in charge."
Lord of the garbage.
It's like, what's your life?
She went down to the garbage dump, and there was a guy there who was like,
Yeah.
"You're in my world now."
And she was like, awesome.
Whoa. Garbage dump politics.
Yeah.
Juniper attempts to use speak with plants to chat with some seaweed. See how that is up here?
Sure. The seaweed's just like, wow, refreshing.
Cool.
They always feel refreshed.
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
I mean, presumably 6 seasons from now, this water will be full of plastic after all the adventures we do to it. But right now, it's not.
All the adventures we do to it.
If Vimble gets his body back and then gets his way, absolutely.
Hey, seaweed, how would you feel if a bunch of people came up to this world and dumped a bunch of trash in the water? Probably pretty sucky, right?
Yeah, you just get like waves of sadness.
Yeah.
Just like inarticulate despair.
Yep, a despair that this seaweed hadn't known yet. Okay.
No, the seaweed will have like a chance to like earn money though, you know, like it'll be able to like get like a real job and like sort of provide for itself. You know, like we're providing it a lot of opportunities here.
Peter's writing all of this down. The introduction of the first feeling of sadness to an innocent creature. The introduction of capitalism.
Look,
all of this is great. This is great info.
Juniper's just looking at Vimble being like, oh yeah, you are like priority number 1 to not stay here.
No, like, and like Vimble's like being like, okay, but like explain to them that as independent contractors, they'll have way more flexibility.
How can I remove all of the Vimbles from this paradise?
Listen, we've already broken the seal on killing party members. That's all I'll say.
Dio, who is also a plant and therefore understands the plant, is like, why did you make seaweed sad?
I didn't intentionally make seaweed sad. I was just trying to get a sense of whether anything bad has happened up here yet. Like, I don't know. The thing I'm getting a growing sense of is that like a bunch of this is literally perfect and has never been unperfected yet.
And that's unusual.
It is a rare opportunity. You don't find amounts of space this big, this untouched anywhere.
Mm-hmm. And you want it for yourself. Great.
We should keep this place safe.
Yeah.
No one else should have good things.
No,
right.
just
Got it.
people should keep this safe as it is now, because I mean, you've seen what happened back down there with everything.
No.
Not so great. You haven't. Not so great. Lots of people ruin the place down there a little bit.
So we should keep those people out?
We should keep them from having the resources provided for them by the gods so they could have a better life, so that we can have it. Got it. Love it. I'm in.
Just keeping an eye out for the kind of people that would ruin nature.
Yes, them.
Like, hey, if I see someone throwing plastic balls in the ocean, not so great.
Keeping the bad people who ruin everything from the bad place out of this place seems like safety.
We should have some sort of border control.
Yeah.
To make sure that we're only letting good people in.
I will create safety?
Yes.
Vimble is going to grate a little bit of like the like Pengman's like fin over all the fish, and so it's now like it's really tasty now.
To help the canon of that, Pengmen don't like Pengmen are internally just like a big truffle. So you can just grate them while they're alive.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually a kind of very aware fungus.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
I mean, within our lifetime, I believe it was determined, through chemistry that fungi are closer to animals than plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're fun guys.
The pigman tries to eat you.
Hey.
Mari,
Maybe the
not Peter.
mycologists. With that knowledge in mind, maybe the mycologists were right and the mushrooms shouldn't be my domain, but fuck it, they're mine.
Actually, Vimble, can you roll Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh no. 2.
Yeah, not good. After you grate some of the pangman onto your breakfast and everyone's enjoying it, it's very good. You feel a sudden kind of tug, like inside of your soul. It's a very inexplicable feeling. It's force, but also like spiritual. It's very like nauseating, and then you find yourself looking through different eyes because the pangman just forcibly switched bodies with you, and the Vimble body, I guess the baby detective, just tries to quickly eat some pangman just to see how it tastes.
Well, but can I like make like a dexterity save to like try and get away?
So I think I had you roll Constitution because I think you're too stunned by the switch to do anything about this specifically.
Okay.
It's like an eerie feeling being like pulled bodily like out of yourself.
Yeah. That's fair.
Shall I grate more of the pangman?
The Vimble nods to you, but it's the pangman in Vimble's body.
Yeah, Dio grabs the pangman to grate some more.
Do you feel pain? Do you, or pleasure? Do you feel pain or pleasure?
Oh yeah, no, I feel pleasure, but like also the pangman's enjoying itself, but also it's experiencing the agony of not being a pangman
and not being eaten.
I think eventually it has to switch back because it's like a fucking Cenobite on some level. It wants to be graded.
I need to explore for a second the it's in agony because it's not being a pangman, which implies to me that being a pangman is delightful at all moments.
Yes, and no, and especially anytime where like you're being like graded or eaten like in any way, like that is like orgasmic, and otherwise it is just like pure ecstasy.
Yeah, a pangman is being eaten, and I, the pangman, am not that pangman. That's very depressing.
That is a bad feeling. I just wanted to explore it again for the canon. That pangmen are having a great time all the time. By definition, I guess.
Being delicious is ecstasy for them.
I also know the ecstasy of being plump, but...
Oh no. This is awakening something in someone somewhere.
Yes. Oh, did you ever watch the documentary about Cannibal Cop where he was like, yeah, no, I can't believe they accused me of being a cannibal. And it's like, all I did was go on to this website. And then you find out, and then you're like, yeah, man, you can just go on a website and talk about eating people for your fetish. It's fine. Like, this is against free speech. And then you find out you used police resources to find out where women lived and then talked about eating them. And you're like, oh.
I am not American, so I'm not so easily fooled by the concept of free speech. But besides that, I probably would enjoy that documentary.
Yeah, well, because the first half you're like, all right, we've all said some weird shit on fetish.net. But
okay, now this time I'm with you. This time you're speaking to my relatable experiences as a European. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, why should this person get in trouble? What? For talking about eating people and jacking off? What? They didn't do anything. But then it turns out they definitely were for sure planning to eat a woman.
Yeah.
My roommate's partner used to live with cannibals.
Oh.
That's good. That's a good.
Okay.
Excuse?
I mean, so they're like a couple, right? And they like, they're like the couple who like had like the tattoo gun and like should not have a tattoo gun.
Oh.
And then they started like eating little pieces of each other.
Nice.
I believe I saw a headline to the extent that Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox are up to something like that.
Oh, they're drinking each other's blood, I think. Which is very Angelina Jolie.
They
just
definitely
copying
they
her.
wear each other's blood on neck vials.
No, that's copying Angelina Jolie too. Oh, Megan Fox, I know what you're doing. You're trying to be Angelina Jolie. There's only one person who holds the blood of their loved one around their neck, and that's Angelina Jolie. And she kissed her own brother on the red carpet. It was weird.
Maybe she's trying to eat Angelina Jolie.
Oh. Gain her power?
Yeah.
Is any of this in character? At a certain point, do you transition into fucking weird cannibalism conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is all in
We're
character.
all eating the fish and being like cannibalism.
Wait, no, Vimble's never had a roommate in his life. I'm sorry.
That's true. I guess except for your butler, gnome Fred.
Yeah, my butler who I made live with cannibals.
Yeah, so I'm grating more of the Pangman, who is Vimble, who loves it.
Yeah.
Wait, Vimble's gonna like switch back into like cause like the Pangman I'm guessing like feels jealous and now like wants to switch back. And then like once Vimble's back, he's gonna be like,
So, Peter, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
Oh. Fuck, okay.
Just normal icebreaker questions.
yeah, how do you meet new people?
I mean, for this squad, it's pretty normal.
Now, just remember, this is work me, okay? I can compartmentalize work and home. It's fine. But I did do a little bit of the crumbling of a nation whose king was pure of heart. He was kind of full of himself, though. I mean, he was pure of heart, but like he was always making us know that he was pure of heart, and that was annoying. So we destroyed his kingdom and burned it to the ground and erased it from history.
Sure, I mean, it's plenty of Papa's companies have done stuff like that. You know,
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you a bad person.
It made a lot of demon bucks. So really, was it bad?
Your dad has definitely worked with this demon firm. 100%.
Listen, he's just like done some he's like worked with some banks that they weren't being able to like work in certain kingdoms, and so he obviously did some stuff.
Right, but honestly, I have like a weird bad feeling associated with like work right now. So like evil just feels so like exhausting. And
No, for sure,
yeah,
you're not your job.
Yeah, I'm not my job, and I just feel like I want to put that behind me and try new things like, I don't know, gardening, animal handling, planting things. Who
Cure
knows?
wounds. Just all the new things I added to my sheet.
Yeah, thaumaturgy.
Austin went to great lengths to make sure that this was a untouched paradise, Western frontier, but without the colonialism, the genocide. But if the Berrycheeks are allowed up to the New World, they will make it all of those things. They will bring a whole bunch of people just to do a genocide on them.
I'm glad we have our eyes on the stakes of the season. That's good.
Yeah, don't worry. Eyes are on those stakes.
Vimble's like sucking his thumb and like blowing spit bubbles.
Dio asks Peter, how do you know when something is bad?
Oh, well, growing up, I grew up in a horrible evil cult of last survivors, so they were radicalized, so we just became extra evil, and every day we had to study, what's evil, what's not evil, and it's hard because some of the stuff that's evil is super fun, and some of the stuff that's good is also super fun, so like, things like drugs, very fun and evil, and then apparently sobriety is good. I don't know, but I'm gonna stay evil on that one.
That sounds wrong. That doesn't sound
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't seem. Yeah, a lot of the rules don't make sense.
Why would nature be full of plants that naturally are drugs if drugs were bad? Why would nature do a bad?
I was gonna say the same thing. Why would Mama and Papa's mask parties be full of drugs if they were bad?
Yeah, is Vimble's family bad?
What, you're gonna tell me wearing it? You're gonna tell me wearing an animal mask now is bad too?
Peter, is Vimble's family bad?
Oh, most definitely. We feed off of them a lot.
If I was drugs, would I be bad?
Yes, but I don't judge you for that.
Okay.
Hey, I'd think you were good if you were drugs.
I would smoke you, Dio.
I'm very much now considering Dio puffs on the demon weed so hard that their corporeal form is weed smoke.
Okay.
You're at the very least bong water.
Yeah, actually, Dio's corporeal form is like a third bud, a third smoke, and a third just the grimiest bong water.
Do you mind if I just stick like a tube in you and then another tube and just like just totally rip one out of you?
There goes our straight edge fan base.
Oh, they were gone long ago.
Okay, so you're telling me even after having a night to sleep it off, you still think you've been de-aged?
I mean, I'm still in the costume. If the costume comes off, Vimble's gonna realize that he's not a baby anymore. Until it's gone. Goo goo gaga.
This really puts a whole nother lens on Batman's whole thing, doesn't it? It's like he dons the cape and cowl and is just like, I'm a different guy now, actually.
I am literally a bat.
This is like from Psychonauts where like Raz just becomes whoever in the Milkman dream,
Yeah.
the Milkman conspiracy.
But that's canonically what Batman thinks about Batman. He does actually think he's becoming another guy.
Can I cast some thaumaturgy on the fire that we cooked the fish on just to make some fun colors?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, check this out. I'm master of flames too. It's cool. Whoosh. And I make all the colors like literally every color.
That's pretty cool.
It's just a fire of all the colors, like all the time, just constant.
Wow.
Ooh. Juniper's gonna use the steel staff to produce flame, and sort of motion over to be like, cool colors on these flames.
Yeah, I make the flames cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So now your iron rod has rainbow flames?
Yeah.
That's a cool look.
Yeah. That is exactly as gay as nature intended.
I love how many open flames there are on this wooden barge with the wooden wagon on it. That's good for me.
Yeah, but they're special controlled flames.
Yeah, they're special controlled flames because I can make it flicker too. So, that's something.
Sure is lucky there isn't anyone dangerous or chaotic on this barge.
You guys want to see something cool? And then I just make my eyes change into all different like things, like different shapes, like hearts and moons and stars and triangles, and then like demon mathematical shapes and shit. Because that's in thaumaturgy. I can do that.
You're just looking at the different options of thaumaturgy and just doing
Yeah,
them.
I'm going through the character creation screen.
Just flickering your haircut in different ways.
Check this out. Isn't that crazy?
Vimble's like doing like a sort of cute baby laugh and like clapping.
Gurgling spit coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Dio's doing it as well.
I can't believe the fate of the whole world is up to literally 2 babies.
Juniper is just very quietly like, look, I prefer the baby clapping to whatever the fuck we had before. This is fine.
Can I get perception checks from everyone?
10.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Baby. 12.
13.
11.
Yeah, 12, 13, 11, 10, like all above average. The party, you can see because the water is so clear, schools of fish going east with some haste. With this roll, I will say that you can tell that they appear to be running from something because they're all moving in the same direction.
And it's the opposite direction of us, so we're moving toward the thing they're running from.
Incorrect.
No? They're moving the same way as us.
Yeah, we're going east and they're going east.
Okay, so presumably we're being chased by something bad.
That appears to be the case.
The fish are coming with us.
Sorry, Bimble's just trying to be sexy.
Maybe we'll fall in love. And then we can break the curse.
I should have left Fortunato on the raft so I could kill.
Yeah, what do I roll to look back and try and get a, like, what the fuck they running from?
Speak with animals, dude. Ha
Yeah, I can speak with animals without spending anything as well.
Okay, you want to do it instead?
Yeah. Would you have to spend something to do it?
Yes.
Then yes.
After I made the whole hullabaloo about no more animal characters, two of you motherfuckers went and took Speak with Animals. I see how it is.
Dio hangs over the side of the barge and sticks their head in the water and says, "Hey, what's going on?"
Do you stop? You're like, what are you?
No, because every single thing I see ever is utterly new to me. The unusual reactions will be when we encounter things that are completely unusual. I will be like, huh.
Now I have to Google, does weed affect fish? Because you're made out of weed.
Yeah.
The THC did increase the metabolic rate of fish, it says.
Makes them hungry. Woo!
I know the fish can get high off cocaine. That was a problem in rivers in England for a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Scientists gave fish marijuana to see if it would make them relax. It didn't. So it has some effect, but not the way it does in humans. So you plunge your nasty bong water body into the ocean and just corner the first fish too slow to get past you before you can talk to them. What do you say?
Also, I like all the British fish just like being like trying to start restaurants and stuff.
Sorry, I have to share this because I just read a great sentence. There is so much cocaine in the River Thames that it's making the eels act strangely.
An eel losing everything in the
like,
dot-com.
bro, we should start a restaurant, like sushi. Maybe is that cliche?
An eel losing everything in the dot-com bubble and trying to shoot itself in the mouth.
God.
There's no explanation of what happens, but all I have is a little subtitle here that says cocaine does not have a good effect on eels.
Yeah, I love that we know so much about eel behavior. We could be like, that eel is acting weird for eels. I know what a normal eel acts like.
Very chill, very relaxed.
Dio sticks the head upside down in the water, and I think that the first thing that will happen is like a fish swims through them, and that's why the fish gets like fucked up.
Okay,
Because
cool.
Dio is 2/3 water and smoke. Yeah, and Dio's just like, what's going on?
The fish just says to you, or rather communicates the way fish do. I assume bubbles?
Club.
I assume some kind of kissy mouth voice that Austin will come up with now.
No, they don't speak. That's the
Some
thing.
kind of
They
voice.
just sort of flap their
Some
their
kind
little
of
fins a
character
bit.
with a voice.
No.
With a name, maybe.
Sophie, as a DM, have you no mercy? You know. You of all people. You're gonna do me like this? Okay. It's me, Ely the Eel! I'm on fucking cocaine!
I need that as a ringtone. I'll turn my phone off silent so I can have a ringtone again so it can be that. What do I roll to befriend Ely the Eel?
Animal handling.
Come on,
Don't
give me
do
that
it.
crit. Give me that
Don't
crit.
do it, Laura. Laura, I'm looking at you in the eye. Don't crit on Ely the Eel. We can't live like this.
It was a 21, but it wasn't a crit.
22, but it wasn't a crit.
Well, 21 and 22, Ely the eel loves all of your vibe. They just immediately start sniffling and saying, like, are you doing anything tonight? Are you guys partying?
What is partying? I am drugs.
It's mostly biting off fingers.
Oh God! How good would it be if, like, if Dr. Roxo the rock and roll eel was just a part of our regular party?
Vimble, it's not too late to drown yourself and play Ely the eel.
Guess what? Dr. Roxo the rock and roll eel.
Austin, am I allowed to drown myself and play Ely the eel?
I just rolled a nat 20 on animal handling.
I quit this stupid show. Fuck you, fuck all of you. I'm out.
Austin, you introduced befriending animals as a mechanic.
I introduced it with the explicit caveat that they don't talk.
But then, Austin, I got you to make a character talk, and now they're in the show permanently.
The eel swims into your body because it's partially made of water, and it's just like, I'm gonna hang out in here. There's a lot more fingers where you are. I want to break them off.
You're cocaine.
Take me to the fingers, Theo. I crave them. In the same way that you love new experiences and learning things, the eel is totally motivated just by taking cocaine and biting off new and exciting fingers.
Well, that's perfect. That's the exact that's the right balance that Dio needs.
How does Dio feel about the fact these fingers won't be safe?
Well, they'll be safe inside Ely the eel.
I hate this show so much. We didn't even talk about the thing you rolled on, which is to get what they're running from. And the eel is just like, yeah, killer whale coming in this direction. Big killer whale.
Well, I mean, I feel like we need to get more info. We need to get to know Ely the eel. That's what's important.
Yeah, fuck the plot.
So, I'm trying to work out if I have any abilities that will let a boat move faster. Does anyone else, maybe on their character sheet, have a thing that would help?
While I look, and before I answer that question, I just want to point out that my character is weed bud, smoke and bong water with like fur and horns and hoofs, with an eel living inside the bong water part of them.
Yeah, you win D&D, Sophie. Congratulations.
It's really hard to see someone else living your dream.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of this. This is so good.
Austin, can I become a big fast dolphin and try and help pull the thing faster so that we can get away from this big whale?
Absolutely. Do you still have wild shapes left?
When you finish a short or long rest. Sorry, for a second I thought it might be long rest only, in which case I wouldn't. But I have 2 uses, so I'm a dolphin now.
All right, yeah. Walter hooked up 2 dolphins already to the barge. You can be a 3rd dolphin. Why don't you roll athletics to swim fast and good?
Right.
You can use your own stats with advantage, or you could find the dolphin's stats.
I'm just gonna roll with advantage. I can't be asked to find dolphin stats. 11. That's above average. Above average for a dolphin. Above average for a dolphin.
Exactly. So you do increase the speed of the barge. Everyone has to like hold on because you're moving now so much that it's like, you know, it's kind of an ordeal as the wind is whipping in your face, and you know, the wagon.
It's a real above average dolphin.
Do you do that thing in a lot of paintings of these kind of situations? They take the wheels off the wagons and like lay them like horizontally on the ground. Have you seen this? This was like, when this was going on, this was like the very, very early days of camera technology. So there are some bad pictures of it, but a lot of it is like drawings.
Oh no, the wheels are still on there. They're just sort of spinning in the river current.
Well, so if the wheels are still on, the wagon is like sitting on top of the barge, so the wheels wouldn't be in the water. It's just that is the wagon like rolling back and forth.
Oh no, in the I want to say no, because no would be the helpful answer, but I feel like it is canonical that we got on this barge real fucking rushed.
Yeah, I think that the wagon starts moving, but Dio is going to try and hold it.
Would the wagon have like a way of like locking the wheels?
Basically the way this was done is you'd have to like disassemble them slightly. I don't know all the bolts and so forth that would be involved in taking the wheels off of the wagon. It could be done, but I feel like this is all very rushed. So Dio like has to like grab one of them, and the Rons are like kind of standing up and pacing around irritably, like like they don't like how fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to also make it like clear if the Rons, like their lips are like the same color as the rest of their like skin, like it's all like I just want to make it clear what they, that they're real weird guys.
So they're already heads.
Yeah. Would it be could Vimble like get in there with the Tinkerer's tools and like disassemble it to?
Yeah, that'd be very interesting.
Where's my freaking proficiency? Okay, my freaking proficiency is 2, so it's a D20, so 20.
Yeah, great. So Dio holds the wagon in place long enough for you to take off the wheels, so it isn't sliding back and forth, and we don't have to worry about losing all your stuff.
Yeah, I also want to make it very clear that like right now, like Vimble's like a mechanic themed baby, and it's cute as hell. He's got like a little like oil like smudge on his forehead, and it's really great.
But he's not a baby.
He's wearing like a little baby tank
top.
top.
Hang on, no, because he's not a baby though. He's a grown man dressed as a baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's a mechanic-themed grown man dressed as a baby.
Look, don't take this away from Sam. It's clearly important. Sometimes you just gotta let someone work something out.
It's fine that it's happening. It's just not cute. Categorically.
Hey, just because you think it's weird doesn't mean it can't be cute.
He has very clearly a man's body. Like he looks like he looks like a dude who's he's in his like 50s, like just like staring down retirement, and you know what I mean? Like that's the vibe he's giving of his body, but otherwise looks like a baby.
This is gonna be the thing that kills the Netflix deal. You know that, right?
I mean, haven't y'all been called mommy at one point or another by an adult man?
If Netflix doesn't pick this up, they don't deserve this show.
Exactly.
Mari just slipped that in there.
HBO wants it.
Yeah, but but they're nasty.
Yeah.
I'm dizzy. How's Ely the eel? Is that the name we're actually going with? I was making fun of the whole concept.
It's too late.
Were we talking about being called mommy?
Yeah.
Okay. I got called mommy the other day. Big accomplishment. Congratulations to me, and so on and so on. Anyway.
A disturbing amount of people I've dated have accidentally called me mom.
Oh.
Yeah. And they go, well, Mari and mom sound similar. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, are we talking in like sexual situations or just like in like day-to-day life?
Just day-to-day life. Mom, I mean Mari.
Weirder.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's less weird if they called me mommy in sex, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the eel doing? I don't know. Austin, you tell me.
We're running away from a whale.
No, I refuse to take responsibility for this eel. This eel is not my son.
It is. You created it. You're a father now.
But you do the voice so well, babe.
This eel is your problem.
I can't say he's chill, can I? He's not having he's never had a chill time in his life since he was born into that river full of cocaine.
Well, time to detox. This will keep the edge off, and I just blow smoke into it.
No, he's stuck inside my weed body.
Oh, this is nice recovery.
No, because it doesn't calm eels down. It stresses them out. That's the whole thing, right? It doesn't have the right effect on eels.
What does calm eels down? Is there any sort of eel nip we can figure
Not
out?
cocaine. That also makes them hyper.
This is what we're saying. We've been circling the eel behavior drain for like 10 minutes now.
right.
None of us are
How
eelologists.
to calm down a stressed fish? Right tank size. Okay, Dio. Can you get bigger?
Maybe.
All right. pH levels. Okay. And temperature. And a good aquarium filter. You got any of those?
I could get hotter if you could light me.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, an important question. Is Eely the eel a electric eel?
It's funnier if he is.
I agree. Because then at some point you can electrocute somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking at the kinds of eels now. There's spiny eels, swamp eels, and deep sea spiny eels, as well as electric eels.
We should make the quest of this season to find MDMA for Ely the eel so that he can finally be chill.
Oh, MDMA doesn't chill them out either. I'm reading a bunch about what drugs do to eels.
Yeah, we're all reading
I think that's my guess.
Which drugs do chill out eels?
Yeah, so everyone's trying to get to the edge of the world to get to talk to the trader god and maybe get something out of it. You know, Vimble wants to create a world without crime. Dio wants to ask about their creator. Ely just wants to try every drug along the way.
Well, I think we just need to find him a downer.
I don't know. I'm not really used to being incorporeal, like in charge of anything. But if you guys are wondering, the killer whales is still behind us. But if we're not worried about it, we can talk about the eel. That's cool.
In dolphin screech, I shout back, I'm swimming as fast as I can.
Okay, well, you all start discussing this. I love this complete lack of focus from two babies, a demon, and a dolphin, which is the party now. Chef kiss. Everyone can see our genius and acknowledge it. In the distance behind you, west, there is a fin sticking out of the water. It's getting close enough now to see this killer whale chasing you, or at least going in your direction. But I think it quickly becomes apparent that it's chasing you because there is a figure on top of it riding the killer whale. And
Fantastic.
How fast? How far away is it?
So cool.
it's just entered like visual range.
So how many feet?
Is there a spell you want to use?
Yes.
Tell me about the spell.
Animal friendship. This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. You can be friends with it. You choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends.
All right, so this is a 30-foot range. Do you want to wait until it gets 30 feet away? I was going to say it's farther if you want to do something else, but we can basically fast forward.
I can wait.
Well, as the killer whale gets closer, you see who's riding it, and it's Walter, the Triton, with that big-ass anchor on their shoulder. And they're grinning like in a way that's like, isn't this great fun? How fast we're moving right now. Dolphins and killer whales, two of the fastest aquatic mammals, like I think 1 and 2 respectively, but the dolphins are towing something huge, and the killer whale is not.
I wave. She's dead. The one we don't like. But I did make it happen. Sorry.
Walter's too far to make out exactly what you're yelling over the surf and just waves back.
All right, well, at least we have that.
So let's get back to this electric eel.
I do have to give you more facts about animals in the water and drugs. I got one last one. In the UK, in Suffolk, all the shrimp, like apparently all the shrimp have so many drugs in them. And I want to read you one little sentence about UK shrimp. With a diet of antidepressants, painkillers, and recreational drugs, the shrimp could be among the happiest and most pain-free in the world.
Shrimp are just having a great time all the time. Shrimp are literally the penguin of our world.
Yeah. Nothing hurts, they're very happy all the time.
Wow.
Being dumb is happiness.
Look, if I could live my life in a river perpetually high, I think it'd be pretty chill.
Inarguably.
All right. So Walter riding the killer whale enters the 30-foot radius for your animal friendship. You want to cast that?
I mean, I don't know if Walter's upset. Actually, you know what? I will.
Botch.
All right, Walter. I mean, that killer whale botches, and I'm like, hey, dude, you want some of this? You want to get into this circle? And I show the killer whale a joint, and it swims up. And I'm hoping Walter they appreciate the vibes between a desiccated corpse that they thought was once their friend, and then turned out to be horrible evil, and maybe hesitates a minute and thinks maybe I should give this desiccated corpse a chance to explain or talk if the killer whale likes the desiccated corpse's vibe.
Yeah, so in my mind's eye, I'm closing my eyes now, IRL. I'm picturing a killer whale pulling up alongside a raft to take just a massive rip off of...
I made the joint really big for the whale.
Well, hang on. Let me just... Can we just explore an option I was just saying about a second ago? Dio's whole body as a bong.
I was about to say this, yes.
Right. So, I think that Dio puts a pipe in their mouth, right?
Yeah.
And then you light, like, their foot.
Okay, so what you're saying is I'm like, here's the boss of the beach arc. And you're like, I want them to smoke me. I'm going to get out of this fight because they are going to inhale my essence.
Yes, correct.
And also, they are mammals, so they're not fish. So it's okay.
This is fascinating. I did not know that killer whale would enjoy the devil's lettuce.
You'd be surprised how few water species enjoy drugs, but apparently killer whale, one of them.
This is very interesting. Do you know that different cats are not affected by catnip? It is genetic. Some it affects and some it does not. Like lions, I do not think it works, but cheetahs, it does.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yes, Buddy was telling me about this. I find this very fascinating.
I know the octopuses love the fuck out of some MDMA.
Oh, yes, they love to party.
Oh no, they cuddle like fuck. They are very ready to cuddle.
Oh no, that's too cute.
Yeah, they get very social and they cuddle a lot and they just have nice.
No, that'd be because
times.
and they also don't get thirsty because they're in water.
Oh, wow.
A cuddle puddle, but they're like an actual puddle because octopuses are like a fucking liquid.
Yes.
Do you think octopus would take over the world if they could pass on generational
I
knowledge?
think they would not want to.
Because they're more than us.
I think they're better than we are, yes.
Because they have 8 brains. 8 brains are better than 1.
I'm looking at the 25 episodes we have left in the season and realizing that we cannot have any more animals because you all will absolutely not behave yourselves, and we cannot have Peter cannot have infinite amounts of marijuana. That's simply not viable.
Okay,
Austin, Austin, I need the natural predator of the Sleagle though.
So, Walter, last time we met, this body wasn't, full of holes and full of Zana's soul.
Can you roll persuasion? Because the thing you're saying is very strange to someone who didn't witness it. You're like, yeah, I'm full of holes and my soul is gone. Like, that's a whole bunch of information to give someone.
Okay. 19.
Wow, that's pretty good. You still got it. How do I do this? Walter says, "This is a very wild story. This is a lot to take in all at once. But we're talking Fortunato, the plasmoid that was left behind, and the fishermen in the village, and then a caravan of people arrived, and they told stories of your misbehavior. So it has come to my attention that you're going to be hunted. This is very bad for you. I'm not sure I really want to hunt you. That does not seem particularly fun or sporting."
Who's being hunted? All of us, the group, or the body formerly Xana's?
No, the Snake Man is very specifically gunning for Juniper, I believe. You had some kind of disagreement, and they have big scythe, and they are coming for you?
Oh, me? Really?
Was
me?
there by chance an extremely slow creature with them?
Oh, yes. This laser has formed a Luda with Sleagle. I met them.
Was there any chance that they were joking? Like, did they seem like it was a bit?
So what you're saying is that after everything that has happened, I am the only one being hunted. Cool. That's
It's time for the
so
closed mouth
cool.
scream.
I'm the only one with consequences. This is my favorite thing.
I just think that when you when you're measuring the quantity of enemies that you have, a caravan of enemies is that's a good.
Yeah, no, trust me, I know that's a lot.
Well, Juniper, can you think of it like, frame it in a positive mind. You have a lot of followers. You're known. People know you. You're infamous. You're important. You've made a mark on this world as soon as you came in. And, it's... You try to think of it more positive.
Oh, wait, are you yelling this in dolphin language at the party? Because you're a dolphin right now.
Yes. I kill one person to protect one of our party members who was about to be part of a fucking sacrifice, and I'm the villain. Dolphin
Dio
noises,
has
dolphin
speak with
noises.
animals without spending anything, so Dio is relaying this to the rest of the party.
I'm petting the killer whale.
Aw. Yeah, so the killer whale's right up alongside, and you're having this conversation. And Walter says, after talking with Fortunado, we compared notes, and it has come to my attention you all are collecting the body parts from the gods who do not want to be disturbed. So this is also not great for me, and I think I am going to go ahead and rejoin First Research Team and beat you all to the edge of the world so you cannot have all this power and so forth.
So not bad in the sense that you think collecting the body parts is bad, but bad in the sense that you want them first.
First research team is not collecting. No, we went to Jungle Tomb first, which as I understand where you met Fortunado, and we did not touch sarcophagus because we are not gross.
But it seems like they kind of want to be taken because they kind of suck into our bodies.
Dio looks like they're remembering has the expression of someone remembering a really niche word that they can apply to a situation, and goes, oh, grave robbers.
Yes, exactly. I am researcher. You appear to be grave robbers, so we are at loggerheads.
Look, is there an option for me to leave this team and become part of team researchers? Because I grave robbed because everywhere I go, everyone wants me dead, and it felt like I'd have a better chance of not being murdered. Research team sounds chill.
Yeah, Juniper's villain origin story is great.
So I'm going to now attempt to stop you from catching up to First Research Team, but good luck on your journey. May the best team win. Sportsmanship is important. Good game.
Has Walter had any of the weed?
No.
Amazing.
Oh.
They're just super chill.
Oh no, I was gonna try and like make them paranoid, but
That would show up on the test. They're a varsity athlete. They can't have that in the...
oh, okay.
Juniper looks over and just quietly whispers, I just wanted one ally.
Roll initiative.
10.
11.
21.
All right. Peter, you're up first. Walter heaves the big anchor up onto their shoulders, like in a, almost like they're going to swing it like a batter in baseball, but is smiling, competitively. And the orca is like right next to the raft. What do you do?
And Walter's on the orca, right?
Correct.
I cast level 2 sleep on the orca.
All right.
So that is 5d8 plus 2d8 plus 5. So 42. Is that enough to put the orca to sleep?
Yeah, this is really fascinating. Because I always have in my head, like, oh, this is going to be a cool encounter where you're, like, surfing side by side and fighting from two vehicles. And you were just like, I am absolutely not going to let this happen under any circumstances.
I thought I was doing a good thing. I'm sorry for ruining it.
No, don't apologize for coming up with an idea and it working.
Vimble, it's your turn. The orca falls asleep, but it's the 6 seconds is all that, passes in a whole round. So what do you do?
Do not hit that orca.
Well, I'm not gonna hit the orca, but can I'm gonna throw some darts at them, I think.
All right.
I think that's what's happening here, and I can do the thing where I can as a bonus action I think eye for detail is, or I'm not sure what it's called. Sorry, I have to put it in a weird way, but I can analyze them so I can get the sneak attack.
Yeah, you get a sneak attack even when there's no place to hide, like on the open ocean.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the kind of rogue you are.
Because of my detective skills.
Yep.
So I rolled a 10.
That's not going to do it.
23.
There you go.
All right.
And so I think the weak spot you analyze with your Sherlock vision is just gills, because Walter is a kind of fish person, the Triton. So.
So I do 15, and then sneak attack is somewhere here. So plus 9, so that's 24.
Hell yeah, that's a good hit. You throw a dart to start this and hit Walter right in the gills, and they recoil and say, "Oh, it is that kind of fight. I see I must bring my gold medal effort then." Juniper.
Juniper is gonna try casting Entangle.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna need a strength saving throw.
Walter's whole thing is that they are so strong they can carry a fucking aircraft carrier anchor. So
Oops. Please roll bad, please.
27.
Please.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it.
But no, that would have been devastating if they were entangled on the sleeping orca as you pulled away.
Yeah, you see why I thought it was a good idea. And in my defense, there are some rolls you could have made in which that would have worked, but...
So implicit in your casting a spell is that you turn back into Juniper and jump back onto the raft, right?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, you do a cool dolphin jump in the air, bonus action, turn back, land on it as a bunny, turn and cast your cool spell. It's all very cinematic.
Yes. Because I can turn back and cast the spell in the same action. Yes.
At a later level, you can earn the ability to stay in animal form and do spells, which is like when it's real shit time. It's Walter's turn now, and because they are not entangled, they are going to jump onto the raft to do a 4-on-1 sick battle. I'm very excited about this. Vimble, you're the one who's done damage so far, so Walter is going to try to beat you with this giant anchor.
Awesome.
19.
Uh-oh. So yeah, that hits. My armor class is 14.
13 damage.
Oh, yes, finally.
I am murdered.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I expected to happen. Walter swings this huge anchor, just nails you full force in the body, probably slams you into a Ron, and you just make a Vimble imprint on its flesh and slump to the ground.
Yeah. And then, he's like crying like a baby, but...
No!
Yeah.
Okay, in Dice Funk, when someone gets reduced to 0, they get some kind of ongoing effect from this. Please, can your baby costume be destroyed?
No.
No.
It's soiled now.
I don't think so.
Oh Christ! Audience, I tried. You heard me try.
Well, do you want a naked
maybe
Vimble?
maybe the consequences he makes a boom boom in his diaper.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, baby makes a boom boom.
Will we have to change?
You didn't have to ask that. No one had to ask that.
Dio, it's your turn.
Cool. I just want to check one thing about my character sheet first.
Actually, Vimble's baby costume is destroyed. I like this for him.
Because you just thought of a more depraved costume you could put on him, didn't you?
Well, no, I like the idea of it, like Vimble thinking that like they cured him.
You were hit with a hammer so hard you were knocked a few decades into the future.
I mean, like, more than a few. Vimble is, how old is Vimble again? I believe, like, several hundred years old.
What?
Yeah.
And no wisdom has been gained?
Yeah, Vimble's, like, 200 years old.
Jesus Christ. Okay, obviously I'm gonna be blasting. So that's a 9.
That's
Does that
not gonna hit. Nope.
Well, hold on a second there, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Because I have a 2d4 I can roll. That's a 5. 14. Does 14 hit?
It does.
Okay, there we go. I changed it. Because I have the ability Favored by the Gods. Once per short rest, if you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can roll 2d4. Hooray.
So you like hold your hand out, you shoot the blast, it misses, then your horns glow and the fucking blast like does a U-turn and comes back?
I think it's like the crystal in Dio's back glows, and like the purple energy glows all over their body, and and the beam just changes direction in midair to blast him instead. Damage, 14 damage.
Wow, that's a nice hit. So that hits Walter in the back, and they kind of stumble forward towards you, Dio, and they say, "Oh, that was an interesting trick. It reminds me of one meet where I did a reverse butterfly stroke when at a very unexpected time threw everyone off. I got a very big bonus point."
It's very impressive.
Your stories are boring.
Oh, well, this is very rude of you to say, so now I must introduce you to my little friend. And if you've seen these pictures of Walter, they're wearing like very puffy pants and so forth, very, very puffy clothing. They have like a cool collar. I think from somewhere in the folds of their ridiculous outfit, and I say ridiculous in a loving way, they produce a small object. It fits in their hand, and it takes you a moment to figure out what it is, but it is a shell, a conical shell. And Walter says, "Do you know about sea snails?"
No, tell me more.
Buddy, you're asking the wrong person.
What? I know they exist. Do you need more than that?
Yes, the sea snail is my best friend now. We have formed powerful bond. You see, sea snails are all highly venomous. They have false tooth that they can fire like a harpoon to deliver venom into your system. People pick these shells up all the time and then simply drop dead.
During all of this description of this best friend, I, the player, have just been imagining Juniper just hitting the thing before the explanation finished, just smacking it.
Yeah, we're doing JoJo time, where everyone explains all their abilities before they do them. I'm sorry.
You see, I have this snail.
Yes.
Oh no! Please don't get me with the poison.
Constitution saving throw, Dio, as a tiny little pew. A little harpoon shoots out of the shell. Basically, Walter has a gun.
Oh no!
Okay.
Walter's friend is a gun. That's cool.
My Constitution save was 9.
That's not gonna do it.
Okay. However, we're talking about poison, right? I'm just...
I know, but you don't have to sleep, you don't have to eat, you walk through a trap and we're like, oh, I'm made of water,
Okay, fine, roll the damage, it's fine.
You take 6 damage.
I don't. Because I have Stone's Endurance. As a reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2 once per short rest, and you rolled a 6 and I rolled a 7.
Incredible. All right, so how does that work? Because this dart shoots out and it like hits you in the skin that you have taken on.
And at the surface level, Dio has like a force field, like it has like a bright reaction of purple light where it hits, like a little spark, and it just like flicks off.
All right, so you do not take any damage, Dio. You're very cool and badass, and we're back to Peter.
Wait, has Walter noticed that their orca is asleep, or are they just
They jumped onto the barge.
Oh,
Yep, they're just on. This fight is happening on the barge now. The whale has gone to sleep. Gone bye. Killer whales.
Yes.
Gone.
I didn't hear that part because I accidentally got hot sauce in my nostrils. And I had to run away before I started coughing into the mic.
The deep
I am
lore.
so glad I know you.
You don't want to know how it happened, honestly. I'm thinking.
Can you imagine someone just listening to this podcast and having to go on this journey with us? Can I also offer another Stone's Endurance narrativization, which is the dart shoots out and Ely the eel grabs it out of the air
and just sucks down the venom because he loves it.
Oh no! Yeah, that's a rare high.
You just like those dolphins that headbutt the pufferfish.
Yeah.
You gotta get your poison high.
Yeah, he's just like, you ever try this? Oh.
No, it's totally safe, bro.
See, look, my favorite thing about the dolphins doing that is with the pufferfish is that they will share them as a group, which means that they go puffer pass.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I saw my opportunity and I had to go for it.
Laura, I can't believe you've done this.
I say to Welter, sorry, dude. You seem cool. Sorry I have to do this to you. And then Peter bends over and starts clapping their ass. And that's called thunderclap.
I knew it! I knew it was gonna happen.
And Peter twerks because that's the most evil way to dance. It's the most evil and destructive form of dancing. Is thunderclapping your ass.
What?
I have to do a Constitution saving throw, huh?
Yes.
This
episode's gonna make me pass out.
21.
They resist my relentless ass clapping.
You just start fucking dropping it like it's hot, and everyone just looks at you, and as you do this, no one takes any damage.
I also screaming with my mouth closed.
Yeah.
And none of us can hear.
And Walter's just like, I see, this is why you have made so many friends in New World. You've done this sort of thing. This is why you are beloved. Vimble, it's your turn. There was not lethal damage, so you don't need to make a death saving throw.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, my costume's destroyed, so, like, it's, like, you know, just, like, a tiny man. A naked tiny man who's, like, sucking his finger.
Can I suggest what your costume is destroyed looks like? Your diaper unraveled and fell off into the water. Because we're going so fast, it's just left behind.
Yeah.
Somewhere a seaweed is thinking that Bunny was right as a dirty diaper floats in the river next to it.
Oh no, Vimble, you have to be my nemesis now. You're the first person to pollute the rivers.
This is how it starts.
Yeah.
With a baby man.
Well, yeah, now Vimble's cured, which is really exciting.
It's exciting for me. Juniper.
Everyone else is doing good damage, and Vimble's a good damage dealer, so Juniper's gonna use Cure Wounds. So we're gonna do a roll here quickly. Yeah, there you go, 4. Have a whole 4 health.
That's like 60%.
Hell yeah, there you go. Cause some carnage. Also, I'm going to cause some carnage with this fact. Did you know that if you give a trout a bunch of meth, they become addicted to meth? Wouldn't have thought you'd need a study to find that out, but apparently science had to do a study.
She's just like me for real.
Anyway, that's my
6 years from now, people are still going to be talking about the drug fish episode. We've really done something here.
This is great art.
Okay, So Walter saw that the venomous harpoon did not affect Dio, decides that's not a fruitful avenue to explore, and is going to try to hit Peter as you clap those cheeks.
Smack me on my ass.
Yes, 23.
Cool.
All right, you take 16 damage as you get.
That is a ass slap.
You're gonna see that bruise for a while. And Walter says, "I do not know exactly what your whole deal is, friend, but if you are taking my best friend's Anna's body and you are a demon, I can put 2 and 2 together, and you probably need spanking. Yes?"
Yes, I do.
Dio, your turn.
I mean, this is really tough. Like, there's just so many options for what I could do with my turn.
This is like when Laura was a ranger, and every turn you're just like, I guess I shoot. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, 16, and I know that hits. So I'll just roll damage. Cool. I blast him for 13 damage.
Oh my gosh, yeah, a very solid hit. And Walter like stumbles almost over the edge, like has to catch themselves at the last second to not fall off the speeding raft. And they turn and look at you again, Dio, and they say, "I do not have quarrel with you, friend. I saw you back at the warehouse in Central Settlement. I know that you are pawn here. I do not want to hurt you, but if you keep blasting me, I am going to be forced to bonk you."
Dio blows the smoke off their finger gun and says, "I am Dio, and I create safety."
All right, Constitution save again. I guess Walter's gonna try to gun you again.
Fascinating.
Because you're doing your gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
9. Oh no.
All right. Do you have another stone thing? What was that called? Stone's endurance.
I don't.
Okay. 6 damage as the snail shoots another harpoon at you. I realize, marine biologist friends, that it takes longer for a cone snail to reload their venomous harpoon than that. But also, magic. Shut up. And we're back to Peter. Peter, your butt hurts very badly.
Peter is going to cast Bane on Walter.
See, this is. I wish Quinn was here. They have a great Bane impression.
Aww.
Aw.
You didn't know who I was until I put on the corpse.
Yeah, do you want to read Bane to the audience?
Up to 3 creatures of your choice can see within range must make a charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
All right, so basically you're making them unlucky. 8, Walter definitely fails.
Walter, you should rethink how you see other people and consider that right now.
I see everyone as my great friend and competition who I will destroy.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so, like, here's the thing, is that, like, Vimble, like, feels, like, conflicted, because Vimble is, in some ways, feels, like, indebted to Walter, because they, like, got his old body back. But then also, no one shoots and spanks Bimble's friends. So,
Did you say Bimble? Is that baby Bimble?
No, this is adult Vimble now. A naked adult Vimble.
Oh God.
So naked adult Vimble is like staring Walter down, saying as much, saying like, "I owe you a debt for giving me my adult body back, but no one spanks and shoots my friends." How's Walter responding to this?
Yeah, what does someone
this
say
is their
that?
chance to This is their chance to surrender before Vimble starts darting them.
Yeah.
I'll give you one chance to leave us be.
Why don't you roll intimidation? I would personally be very intimidated by this.
Simply not wanting to be touched.
6.
That's nothing. Walter's like, my little ghost and goblins friend in your short pants. I do not know what the fuck you are talking about.
Have it your way. And then Vimble's gonna dart attack.
Perhaps you do not know who I am, little man. I am Walter of Shark Point University, a championship rally ball player and captain of the swim team. I have never known defeat, so I will be the first to get to the edge of Arabella, and anyone who tries to stop me will meet the exquisite weight of sweetness, my beautiful anchor.
Vimble rolls a 7 trying to attack, and that is not going to do much, is it?
It is not.
And it's the only attack that you can do this turn, right?
Yep. So you pull out your dart, you throw it, Walter just bats it out of the air with the anchor. Juniper, you see an opening.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Let's do ice knife. I'm gonna go ice knife. We're gonna do our little throw a shot of ice, try and get a good opening. 21. Does that hit?
That hits.
Yeah, so
it does.
I'm doing my level 2 ice knight. That is 1. Where do I do the damage there? Right. So I do the 1d10 piercing. So that's 9 damage, and then the shard is going to explode, which is going to do 3d6.
Whoa.
So that's another 17 damage.
Yeah, I mean, I think the obvious way that this plays out is you whip this ice knife. Walter puts out a hand. It goes through their hand, like they try to catch the knife, and it goes through their flesh, and they're holding it there like, that was close. You almost hit me in the face, and then it explodes and blows them off the raft.
I blunted the ends of the ice. I hope you're all right. See you, loser.
Can I additionally attempt to intimidate them as they left behind in our wake?
I'm not sure I have anything for you on a success or failure, because they are going to keep coming, because they're just a character in the show.
Yeah, but they're all about rivalry and competition, and I feel like if I intimidate them, if I stand on the back of the raft and flex, no, that's nothing, look intimidating, then they'll be like, that's a cool person who I want to carry on having a rivalry with.
Sure.
Okay. Great. 17. Wait, hang on. Plus a d4. I want to make it extra good. Because that's for, to be clear, Pact of the Talisman. When the wearer of your talisman fails an ability check. Oh no, it's only when I fail. Never mind.
Still, 17 is very good. You look very cool, and if Walter looks up through the water and sees the barge pulling away, they see you flexing with your big antlers.
I'm doing my thing where I holster my finger guns again.
Juniper does shout back, can you remind me who was going to tell me about the natural enemy of the Sleagle?
Glub, 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 glub.
Also, how did you get my body back?
Oh, Lord. All right, the party wins the fight, and you have your body back, whatever that means.
Hooray!
I'm 250 years old again. I feel amazing.
So stupid. Yeah, with no problems now, nothing chasing or trying to stop you. That's clear sailing ahead, and as the barge moves east, eventually you can see in the distance that the ocean ends in this direction, and you'll have to climb off and go back on foot because you've reached the next biome.
What biome have we reached?
Looking east, you see what appears to be a kind of swampy wetland. There are gnarled, kind of withered-looking trees, but there's a muddy earth. This is if these things were natural, there would be a river going from the ocean into the wetlands, and naturally the way that kind of develops. Instead, there's just a hard cutoff and another entirely different ecosystem next door. But it is a pretty classic, gnarly swamp It is, it's the area in a FromSoft game where if you walking around gives you poison.
Well, let me tell you something else about the area in a FromSoft game. There's usually a big fucking crab there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Ooh, I hope I get to talk to a crab. I hear it's talking to crabs is lit.
Vimble's gonna get dressed and put back into his normal outfit, but no one sees this, but he puts a bottle and a pacifier keeps that in his bag. And, tenderly pats that pocket.
Great. Okay. Vimble's become a little. That's what we needed for this season.
Yeah.
I'm in hell.
Look, no judgment. Just keep up the good DPS in combat. That's all I ask, Vimble. We cannot handle you being fragile and not having damage output.
You've really brought the vibes of your YouTube channel onto my podcast.
I mean, I bring those vibes everywhere I go.
Yeah, do you all talk about anything as the barge eventually kind of comes up onto a shore and the Vrons are going to pull the wagon off onto land? You have to put the wheels back on, but you're just doing...
Dio throws their arms up and goes, This is the most beautiful area we've found so far.
If the Snurson snake person comes with the caravan at some point and catches up with us, I have one request for you all.
Okay.
Leave home gang for me.
Now, home gang is a great idea, Juniper. But might I suggest something that's the opposite of evil? Hear me out. It's a little weird.
Home gang is not evil. It's apparently the only way things are settled here is you agree and you do a fight and you go, good game. No more hunting me.
Might I suggest you try to say sorry, make amends?
I doubt that we're gonna get very far in a conversation where they're angry that I killed them after they tried to kill Vimble. I don't foresee them conceding much ground.
I've learned a lot over these past few days where I've de-aged and re-aged hundreds of years. And I've come to the conclusion that home gang is good.
Dio holds their hand out for a handshake towards Vimble and says, you fought very well in that fight.
And yeah, Vimble's gonna take their hand and go, baby made boom boom.
And then Ely the eel electrocutes them.
All right. So the team gets back on the wagon and continues on east, rolling into the shallow waters of the muddy swamp with two new members, Peter the demon and Ely the eel. That the last image of the team is, Vimble getting electrocuted, but I'm imagining the camera kind of zooming out and panning away down the beach as the team laughs and gets to know each other, and we go back west a couple miles to where Walter fell off the raft, blasted by that ice knife, and we see Walter kind of crawl out of the sea, sit down on the beach, dragging their huge anchor. They're bandaging up their hand where the ice knife went through it. They're still in surprisingly good spirits, just kind of grinning as if it's just the end of the first leg of this race and not a decisive blow like it would be for many other people. But as they sit on the beach, kind of regaining their strength, something lands on their shoulder and they look over and see a hamsect, a tiny round little hamster with delicate butterfly wings, and a shadow falls over them. And from behind Walter on the beach, we hear a voice say, "Hey, bestie, you want to help me with something? The mean, ugly demon who killed my parents is here, and he's spreading all kinds of vicious lies about me.
I saw a spark against the dark, and we erupt, but it's a slow burn. I take a chance, we start to dance, can see enough to know to turn around. The sound of a bonfire carries over fences, titillates our senses. We can feel the heat, a chill wind is pushing you into me, and it's looking like we might be burning, might be burning, might be burning down. But we're